Upon approaching the vehicle, officers located two victims in the front compartment of the vehicle with multiple gunshot wounds. In the driver's seat was Shadi Adi Najjar, who was 17 years old. In the passenger seat was Artem Zibarov, who was 18 years old. Najjar and Zibarov were scheduled to graduate from Northwest High School on June 6, 2017. Both Najjar and Zibarov were pronounced dead at the scene, and their bodies were transported to the office of the Chief Medical Examiner, where the manner of their death was ruled a homicide. Najjar's cell phone was removed from his vehicle by the suspects before they fled. An interview with a friend of Najjar's revealed that he had committed a drug-related robbery in December of 2016 or January 2017, where it is rumored that he stole drugs from a girl during a drug deal. This investigation also revealed that just prior to his death, Najjar sent a message to this same friend stating that he was planning to sell a graduation ticket to an individual named Roger Garcia. This was the last communication Najjar had prior to his death. It occurred approximately 10:15 p.m. Investigators were able to locate and interview Roger Garcia at his residence. Roger Garcia claimed he did not know Najjar or Zibarov and did not purchase a graduation ticket from them. Roger Garcia did state that he attended Northwest High School. Police learned that Roger Garcia's brother is Edgar Garcia Gaona, who was shot during a February 10, 2017 drug deal, also in Montgomery Village. During that incident, Edgar Garcia Gaona was reported to have been carrying a weapon and did exchange gunshots with his assailants. During the course of that investigation, police made contact with another individual, Jose Canales Yanez, who identified himself as Edgar Garcia Gaona's friend. Also during the February 2017 investigation, Canales Yanez's girlfriend, who was identified as Cara Francine Yanez, was also present. We learned that on December 14th, Yanez's girlfriend, then girlfriend, we believe now his wife, Cara Yanez, filed a police report in Montgomery County stating that she was the victim of a robbery. This report indicated that a blue Honda Civic had approached her while she was walking, and the front passenger in that vehicle grabbed her iPad and dragged her for approximately 50 feet with their car. It's believed that this is the robbery that Najjar, the victim in the homicide, was rumored to have participated in. During the investigation, police were contacted by a confidential informant. This witness provided details of the crime that had not been released by the public and therefore were deemed to be credible. The person stated that Roger Garcia, Edgar Garcia Gaona, and Jose Canales Yanez committed the homicide in retaliation for Najjar's robbery of Cara Yanez. On June 17, 2017, Montgomery County Police detectives executed a search warrant at Edgar Garcia Gaona's residence on Lamont Circle in Gaithersburg. During the course of the search, detectives located a partial box of Blazer .40 caliber ammunition. It should be noted, at the crime scene, 11 out of the 30 shell casings recovered were Blazer .40 caliber shell casings. At this time, it's unknown if there is a motive for killing Zibarov or if his death was incidental to the killing of Najjar. Although detectives have made arrests in this case, this is by no means should be interpreted that the investigation has concluded. Indeed, these most recent developments are the result of the community taking an active role in this investigation and providing information to the police department. We're even more convinced now, considering the progress that we've made in this investigation over the past 36 hours, that there are additional sources of information who have not yet come forward with information they may have about the case. Anyone wishing to pass information to the police department about this case are encouraged to call 240-773-TIPS, T-I-P-S. take a few questions.
Could you announce the arrest and what they were charged with, please?
Arrested are Edgar Garcia Gaona, age 24, of Lamont Lane in Gaithersburg; Roger Garcia, age 19, of Frederick Road in Germantown; and Jose Avilson Canales Yanez, 25 years old, of Cape Jasmine Way in Gaithersburg. They're all charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder.
What about the young lady you mentioned? Is she an adult?
Yes, I believe she is.
And is she charged, or what's her status?
She is not charged.
Was she involved in this?
She was the victim of a robbery in a previous case that Najar was rumored to have been involved in.
In the course of your investigation, were you able to find out whether or not Najar committed this robbery or whether it was just rumors?
That's still under investigation. There are certainly some evidence that could link him to that case, but we've not come to a firm determination that if he was in fact involved in that case.
Because I know you had initially said that there were rumors about him stealing drugs from this young woman, but what she reported to police was her. What did she report?
She reported that her iPad had been stolen.
Okay.
That young lady, she is the wife of Jose?
Of one of the suspects, yes.
So yes to Jose or just one of the?
Yes, to Jose.
So since I guess Jose's involved with his wife, how do Roger and Edward come in particular? This is somewhat of a possible revenge act. Do we know?
They're friends. They're friends of Edgar and Roger are brothers. Jose is a friend.
Gang related here at all?
That's still under investigation. We have not been able to confirm. We've not been able to rule that out, but we've not been able to confirm it. That's still one of the things that is part of this investigation.
Which one attended Northwest High School?
Roger said that he attended, told us that he attended Northwest High School.
And so is it the belief that Roger Garcia had called Najar to get him out of the house to set them up for this, for lack of a better word, assassination?
All we have is information from a phone from a friend of Najar's. We are trying to determine who actually sent the message at this point.
Have you recovered the phone, Najar's phone that was taken from the car?
No, we've not.
Was this, did this have to do with the graduation tickets? Was it a ruse to buy the tickets?
I think that we're certainly working on the strong possibility that this was a ruse to get the 2 victims to that location.
Did the Northwest student graduate the next day?
I don't know.
Was there any indication that Najar, again, allegations that he was involved in this drug robbery, was there any indication that he knew that he was in danger as a result of taking part in that there were people plotting against him?
We don't know that. We're certainly trying to determine the answer to that question. We don't know it at this point.
Sir, two questions. One, I spoke to the father of one of the victims before I came here. He said he saw 3 men at the funeral giggling, etc. Any idea if these 3 suspects were at the funeral?
I don't know the answer to that.
And then the second question, you mentioned there was information on the phone. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit about what's on that phone and connect the dots?
The phone that we have had a communication from Najar at 10:13 p.m., which was about 30 minutes before the shootings, the homicide. And the text said that he was planning to sell a graduation ticket to an individual named Roger Garcia.
Do we know who that was sent to? The text, do we know what text, who he sent that text to?
We know who sent the text was was sent to, we're not releasing
Okay,
it.
that's what I thought you were asking. Thank you.
Can you get into exactly how much drugs were stolen to exact this sort of revenge?
I don't know.
What kind of drugs?
I don't know.
Chief, are the three men charged in the country legally?
I don't know the answer to that. I know that at least one of them has been arrested on previous occasions, and to my knowledge, there were no ICE detainers filed in the case. But I don't know the answer. I don't know the status of their immigration status.
And have any of
Will you
the
provide mugshots tonight?
I'm sorry.
Will you provide mugshots tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
have any of the murder weapons been?
Did you look at their homes? These three that were arrested. Where did you find them?
I believe two of them were found at their homes, another one was found at another location, I believe.
Chief, you talked about the help that was given. You asked for the public's help a lot, and were they able to deliver and help you progress this along? Can you talk about that a little bit?
We had a number of leads that were developed over the last couple of weeks. We were starting to, I think, gain some traction on a few of them that looked to be promising, but it was information that from the community that helped us get to a point where we were able to make an arrest in these cases. But we think that there's more information that folks out in the community have that can move us even further along with this case. So we're continuing to ask for the public's help, perhaps with the release of this information and the release of the names of the folks that are arrested. We may get additional information from individuals who have more information about this case.
Chief, do you believe that Artem Zivarov believed that he was in danger that night?
Say again?
Did you believe that Artem Zivarov, the other victim, was aware of how much danger he might have been in that night?
That's a question that we have as well. We do not know. While we have some belief that we have a motive for the one victim, we're unsure right now if there was a motive to kill Zivarov as well, or if he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. We don't know that yet. We're hopeful to be able to determine that eventually.
Chief, can you clarify when you mentioned the Garcia and the brother being involved in that shooting incident? Did that have anything to do with shotting the jar or this particular incident, or is it just involving the same here?
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble hearing.
Oh, sorry. When you mentioned the other crime scene that happened, the involving Garcia, was there any connection to shotting the jar in that, or is it just you're talking about these are kind of bad guys or involved in other things as well, who then committed this crime?
Yeah, we don't have any connection of the jar to that, to the shooting, the previous shooting that Garcia Gaona was involved in. Garcia Gaona has actually had a couple of cases, one in Montgomery County that we're aware of, and one, I believe it's in Baltimore, where he exchanged gunfire with an individual, or with individuals. So this is the third case that we're aware of.
Why was he still out on the street?
It's a very good question.
Do you believe there are any other suspects that you're looking at?
Again, this is still a very active investigation, and we believe that there are individuals that may have additional information about this. I'm hopeful that with the release of this information, that more folks will come forward and provide us with information about any additional suspects or other information about these individuals in this case. So we believe that these are the three shooters involved, but again, still very active investigation.
Chief, have any of the murder weapons been recovered?
We're not releasing that information at this point.
And have any of the three suspects given
We're
any
not releasing
confession?
that information either.
So
You
no.
believe all three opened fire, or was one like a getaway driver?
That's still yet to be determined.
But did you find casings from 3 weapons or 2?
We're not releasing that.
What about how many times each individual was shot? I know you said we gave numbers the other day, but didn't put a name.
The jar was shot 10 times, Zuberoff was shot 4 times. And we believe there were 30 rounds fired.
Chief, are there any charges expected to come against the wife in this situation?
Not as of now, but again, still an active investigation as we're still trying to piece together exactly who knew what, who's involved with what.
Mr. Gaona has a rap sheet. What about Yanez and Roger Garcia? Is there any previous run-ins with police other than obviously his girlfriend or wife being robbed? The other two?
I don't have their rap sheets. All right, thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Court Monday?
Okay, correction, on the shooting. Nadja was shot 4 times, Zuberoff was shot 10 times. All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you, Chief.